All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with our end of day report with yours truly, the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan. Let's get into it. All right, so the first chart we have here is the Bitcoin futures that is now entered into a neutralized zone on the algo charts. The last neutralization we had was back here the week of February the 19th. And when the market came off neutralization, we got a crash alert sell signal, and the market did proceed to drop. Are we going to see a part two of that now? That's going to be interesting to see. All right, now also, last time we started with a crash alert sell signal. This time we're starting with a rally alert buy signal. Let's see if we can find another instance of something similar. All right, the last one here, the sell signal did take place. Okay, this one actually flipped the script and went green. This one here went green afterwards. So we got a couple of instances where the market changed course when it came off neutralization. So it's tough to see, it's tough to know where the market's going to land at this point in time, but just rest assured that right now you are in a bull market with a bearish trend momentum reading, and you just got a neutralized signal. So we'll step aside Bitcoin until it comes off neutralization, and then we'll wait for the next signal. Your silver futures are in a bull market with a bearish trend momentum reading as well. And we're looking for this one to fall down to between 22 and 2250, which is the top of the Kumo cloud support. Next up is Nat Gas, which is still in a interesting spot. So you're in a bear market with a bullish trend momentum reading. So it's flipped to bullish, and you're right at the bottom of the Kumo cloud overhead resistance zone. So is this going to try to finally push to that $3 top of the Kumo cloud resistance zone? This could be interesting. Is Nat Gas finally bottoming it out and about to wake up? Looks interesting. Next up is the Dow. All right, so the Dow is in a bull market with a bearish trend momentum reading, which is a sell the rally mode, and it's looking like this market is still looking to test the 33,000 top of the Kumo cloud support. I'm sorry, resistance support. Overhead resistance is at 35, support's at 33. So that's a 2,000 point trading range. I know, quite wide. Next up is the NASDAQ 100. And this one's in a bull market with a bearish trend momentum reading. And you have the 12,500, which is the top of the Kumo cloud support. And then the next support's down at 12,000 even. And right now, this is still in sell the rally mode as well. Next up is gold. Now, gold is in a bull market, but has a bearish trend momentum reading. And it's apparent that this one wants to come down here and test the psychological 1900 support. Now, for those that are unaware, gold is a market where 1900 is a zone where the market has a really tough time. So when the prices get over 1900, it's a hard time staying above 1900. All right. So it's just one of those things. So this is going to be a key test of the gold futures. And I do believe that we are going to drop that. Let's just round it off and say $100 to test that support zone before moving any higher. If it can sustain the test of 1900, then the next leg up should actually put gold above 2100. Yep, new 52-week highs. So let's see if it can pass the test. If it fails, then you don't want to know where it's going, but it's going down to 1650. All right, next up we got the S&P 500. So the bull market with a bearish trend momentum reading. 4,000 is the Kumo cloud psychological support, And I do believe the market is going to fall that 150 plus points to test that. A successful test will have the market relock in on the bullish side, and we could see new 52-week highs. So, very interesting turn of events. We'll see what the market can muster. Next up is the crude oil, and this one's still in a bear market locked in. So, more downside is coming. This one's wide open to the downside. Next up is the Russell. Now, the Russell has been pretty weak. It's still in a bear market with a bullish trend momentum reading. And it is right here at the bottom of the Kumo cloud overhead resistance. And it's having a real hard time with 1800, staying above 1800. Shout out to you, Phil. Phil, thank you for that donation there. Thank you for the love, man. I appreciate it. Much love. All right. Next up is the US dollar index. All right. So here on the US dollar index, we are in a bear market with a bullish trend momentum reading, which is going to help prices just to stay, flat line but elevated. It has the potential to rally back up to the 103 overhead trend line resistance, and 101 is still the support. So you're in a nice, interesting zone, a 200-point zone. 101 is the support, 103 is the resistance, and the market's just staying within that zone. And then, of course, the red alert support is par. If the 101 doesn't hold, the next stop is par. If it can stay above par, which is 100, then the market should be able to base out and then rally again and get back up above 105. But if not, the dollar will fall and fall quite hard. And you don't want to know where that's going to end up. It'll put us in the red alert zone. For those that have not had a chance to watch it in the PulseWave trading YouTube channel, just search for dollar index, and I give you I have an in-depth analysis that I did of the US dollar, giving you the key dynamics and features of it that have been built in and have sustained the test of time. And those features could kick in if the market fails to stay above par. And you'll want to know what those levels are. And I've done numerous videos going in depth explaining that. All right. And you'll definitely want to check that out. All right. So next up, we got Ethereum futures. And I talked about that when I talked about Bitcoin. See, we're neutralized. So that's a no trade zone until the market comes off the neutralization process. We'll wait and we'll see where we go from here. But as you can tell, you're in a bull market with a bearish trend momentum reading. So you're still in the sell the rally mode. Whenever you see the red line, the bearish trend momentum reading, you're in the sell the rally mode. All right. So yeah, it is a pullback, but it's more so a correction. It's a correction. All right, you see this market is correcting. It's in a nice downtrend channel. You had the crash alert back here, and you've been getting nothing but downside production, and we still have a long way to go. 1600 is the psychological support for Ethereum, and as long as the market can hold above that, then the bull market can relock in and then rally to new highs, and I see it getting up to about 2250. So, yeah, I know. But we'll see if it does. If the 1600 doesn't hold, though, you're talking about a drop back down here, and this support is way down here, south of 1400. And if that doesn't hold, you know where we're going. Way down here, dude. That's sub 1000. All right, so this bull market needs to hold, and that 1600 is where it all starts. Okay. 1600. You don't want to see the market trade below that or it's toast. All right, folks. So there you have it. That's what we're working with for right now. It's a quiet Monday. Mondays do tend to be quite, quiet. They can be quiet, Black Mondays are actually more rare than you would think. They don't really happen a lot. Mondays are normally just really, really quiet and not a lot happens. So we're thankful for quiet moments. All right. So remember, the system works if you work this system. Make money, not excuses. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.